The luxury cruise ship, Elysium, set sail from Miami on a bright, sunlit day, promising a week of indulgence and relaxation for its passengers. The ship boasted opulent dining halls, vibrant nightclubs, and sprawling pools, a veritable floating paradise. Among the diverse crowd of vacationers were honeymooners, retirees, families, and adventure seekers, all eager to escape their daily lives for a brief period of bliss. Among the passengers was a small group of friends: Alex, a level-headed engineer; Sarah, a resourceful nurse; David, a quick-witted journalist; Mia, an agile gymnast; and Sam, a retired Navy officer. They were all there to celebrate Alex's recent engagement to his longtime girlfriend, Emily. The first few days aboard the Elysium were filled with joy and laughter. But on the third night, as the ship sailed through the Caribbean, a strange illness began to spread among the passengers. At first, it seemed like a severe flu, fevers, chills, and nausea. However, the symptoms rapidly worsened, leading to violent seizures and delirium. The ship's medical staff was overwhelmed, unable to contain the outbreak. Panic set in as more passengers succumbed to the mysterious illness, and rumors of a virus swept through the ship like wildfire. It wasn't long before the true horror revealed itself. The infected passengers started to turn into aggressive, flesh-eating zombies. The ship quickly descended into chaos. Screams echoed through the hallways, and the once vibrant atmosphere was replaced by sheer terror. The crew tried to maintain order, but the outbreak spread too quickly, and soon the Elysium was a floating nightmare. Alex, Sarah, David, Mia, and Sam realized they needed to reach the captain's quarters to call for help and access the ship's secure communications. They decided to stick together, relying on each other's skills to survive the journey through the infected vessel. Their first challenge was navigating the maze-like corridors filled with panicked passengers and relentless zombies. They armed themselves with makeshift weapons, fire extinguishers, metal rods, and kitchen knives. Sam took charge, guiding them with his military expertise and keeping their morale high. As they made their way through the lower decks, they encountered groups of survivors who had barricaded themselves in various rooms. Despite the danger, they stopped to help where they could, offering medical aid and rallying the terrified passengers. Sarah's nursing skills proved invaluable, and her calm demeanor reassured many. In the main dining hall, they faced their first major confrontation with a large group of zombies. Using the tables and chairs as barricades, they fought off the attackers in a brutal, desperate battle. Mia's agility allowed her to dodge and strike with precision, while Alex and David protected Sarah as she tended to the wounded. Their journey took them through the ship's entertainment deck, where the once lively casino and theaters now lay in eerie silence, filled with lurking dangers. In the dimly lit corridors, they had to stay silent and move cautiously to avoid attracting the zombies' attention. David's journalistic instincts kicked in, documenting their harrowing journey whenever he could. At one point, they discovered a group of children hiding in a playroom, terrified and alone. The group decided to escort the children to a safer location before continuing their mission. This detour slowed them down, but it strengthened their resolve to reach the captain's quarters and call for rescue. As they approached the upper decks, the number of zombies increased, and the survivors were forced into more frequent and intense battles. Their resources dwindled, and exhaustion set in. Sam's leadership kept them focused, and Alex's engineering skills allowed them to improvise traps and barriers to slow down the infected. Finally, they reached the last stretch of their journey, the luxury suites and the bridge. The corridors here were narrower, making every encounter more perilous. They encountered a group of survivors led by the ship's first officer, who informed them that the captain had succumbed to the infection. The bridge was now overrun by zombies. Determined to reach the secure communications, the group devised a plan to clear the bridge. They used the remaining survivors as a distraction, drawing the zombies away while Alex and Sam led the others to the control room. The final confrontation was intense, with the group fighting side by side in a desperate bid for survival. In the end, they managed to secure the bridge, but not without losses. The survivors who had helped them were either dead or infected, and Sarah sustained a bite during the fight. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to her friends, locking herself in a quarantine room. Alex, David, Mia, and Sam activated the ship's emergency beacon, sending a distress signal to the mainland. They fortified the bridge, preparing for the rescue teams that would hopefully arrive soon. As they waited, the reality of their situation settled in. The Elysium, once a symbol of luxury and leisure, had become a floating island of horror. They had survived against all odds, but the cost had been immense.